Okay, back from the run. Today's arm day. Getting hyped with some Initial D, Deja Vu, Eurobeat songs. And now I'm just gonna warm up. I was looking at my PRs yesterday in my Excel sheet, and I have these two PRs for running and training, and they increment every day automatically. It was at 119, so today's day number 120 that I'm training every day. And I just wanted to mention like some of the advantages that I've noticed from training every day. Well, one of them is actually I'm able to recover better, which is it sounds maybe a bit weird because I just had like this phase where I trained too much. But like if you train every day, you get to know your body way better because it's like training is like every other skill, you know. The more you do it, the more you understand it, the more you get the connections between cause and effect, I guess. So by training every day, if I do something hard, I can immediately feel the effects, and I can also know how long it actually lasts in my body, you know? Because if I didn't train every day, I wouldn't know, I think, like from the squats, like holy shit, that effect that lasts for a few weeks if you do it really hard. Well, now I was training every day after the squats, even though my body was trashed, and also I was just able to see the day-to-day effects, you know. And then another thing I noticed is like I'm way more passionate about training. I've been training for like 8.5 years now. I mean, a bit more than that actually, not 9 yet, but like I notice that I'm just so much more passionate about my training. I love it so much more. And that's because, well, I'm thinking about training a lot more. You know, I'm training every day. Every day I'm thinking about my goals and I'm just looking forward to it. That's also why I started this channel, you know. I started training every day and I was just thinking about training so much that I couldn't contain it anymore because you can't like I mean you can talk to your friends about training every day and be like this and that, but you have to talk about different stuff too. But I just couldn't output enough of my enthusiasm for training anymore, and that's why I started this channel. So that's another advantage. And then thirdly, I mean confidence. Yeah, I've been training for 120 days now. I've been running for 220 days now, so 100 days more. I can, or 230 even. So yeah, I can say with full certainty my confidence has gotten better. Because even on the days it was hard, even on the days I didn't want to train, even on the days I was like, oh fuck, maybe I should take a rest day instead, I found a way to tackle the problem and train anyway. If I was tired, like really fucking tired, I would just make sure that I did the least amount of running I allow myself, and then like a forearm day or something. And you think to yourself, well, if you're doing forearms, that's like a rest day, right? But like training forearms as well, I was doing it very intensely. So I was going to my max. I was doing like these hammer lifts and stuff, and thanks to the forearm training, like injuries got better and stuff. So like being able to move and maneuver around problems and tiredness and whatever schedule you have in the day. Like one day I trained at 1 a.m. in the morning because I had to drive to Italy at like 4 a.m. So like moving around those problems is so much fun. Like when you look back on it, oh, I did that, and then oh, I had to reschedule my training to 1 a.m. And then when you like on the next time have like a problem, you know that you're able to handle it, and that just becomes confidence in the end. So anyway, today arm day. I'm gonna start with planche again for the biceps, so floor planche, and yeah, we'll see from there. I'm gonna continue warming up. Okay, I'm actually a bit pressed for time today, so I decided to put my timer every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes I will do a sit, but I will alternate between plunge and a possible dip, so I will alternate them. So while my biceps is working, my triceps is resting, and vice versa. If you are pressed for time, this is like an ideal solution to cut your workout in like half of the time. All right. Next is plunge again. I'm feeling it a lot in the bicep already. Now it's time to up the intensity a bit. I reduce the assistance. Whew. That's difficult. Let's do one more set of this after impossible dips. Impossible dips. I'm gonna aim for a volume PR. So 3 sets of 4 would be nice. Okay, I was planning on doing like body weight planche, but I really want to get this negative on the press. So again with the band, third attempt. I'm not able to press anymore. Alright, but that's how you get stronger, boys. You try stuff you're not able to do yet, until finally you're able to do it. So next time I'll try this again, and I'm gonna get the press with negative. I mean, the assistance is only like 5 to 6 kilos now, so that's actually pretty good for me. Now we have one more final set of bodyweight impossible dips, and then I'm gonna remove some intensity, or I should say I'm gonna add some assistance, and that's gonna be a good finisher for the compound part of this training. Yes, 3 sets of 4, 12 dips in one training. I really find with these, like, if you're doing them, locking out at the end is important, because at the end you're squeezing your triceps, but it's not only squeezing your triceps, it's also like putting your elbows behind your body, which is like putting the maximum squeeze on the triceps, you know. If you went to the gym, I did this with my buddy once. He took me to the gym and he said, yeah, Tim, if you're doing tricep extensions, don't do this, but do this, you know. go to the back of your body. And then I like my triceps are just cramping from going to the back. And it's the same thing with this. You know, if you do your impossible dip, look out at the end and try to get your arms back as far as possible, you know. Try to lean backwards with your body to go in a diagonal. That's really putting an emphasis on the triceps. So anyway, now I'm gonna use a yellow band again for some Maltese holds on the, well, push for biceps, and then also some higher rep for impossible dips. All right, last set was a bit more controlled, but now I'm just gonna spam, aim for 10 to 12 reps or something, and get a good finisher on these impossible dips. Shit. Holy moly, guacamole! I paused the timer for a second because that was an intense compound training, you know? The Malteses and the planches, I feel them so hard on my biceps, even after like the first set I felt it already. And then the impossible dips, like really squeezing out the lemon juice, you know? When life gives you lemons, you do impossible dips. I don't fucking know, but that was really good, you know? I feel like my arms, they are pumped, like really pumped, and it's just a compound still. I'm gonna do like finishers from here. So I'm like super stoked, and also like I feel like I'm progressing on the planche, like the supinated planche and the impossible dips, obviously as well because I'm doing more reps. And then I did a bit of front lever, which is like an appetizer for the pull day that's to come in a few days. For planche, obviously, I didn't need to do extra appetizers because I'm doing a floor planche already. But this was so cool, you know. What I'm gonna do now is turn this bad boy 90 degrees so that I can do some feet assisted fist curls. And then I'm gonna try to superset that with the, the chin-ups. But I'm not gonna do the full chin-up because, well, this one will be turned 90 degrees, so the bar is not that high. But I'm just gonna do like holds and see if that is like a nice feeling on the bicep. I don't know, but if you don't try, well, you will never know, right? Don't knock it till you try it. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And then for the triceps, I'll do the extensions because I really love those. I tried those once, like a few trainings back. I'm gonna do them again because my triceps are so fucking sore. And then maybe I'll superset that with some diamond push-ups, I don't know, but I'm gonna do those alternating as well, so biceps, triceps, probably around 3 sets. I'm not gonna time my wrist because those sets might take a bit longer. And I'm just gonna, do a set, make sure that my breathing is down again a bit, and then do the next one. Whew. Let's go. Whew. That's nice. Very nice. All right, let's do some triceps. Superset. Come on. Close grip. This is exactly the same mechanism as the pull-ups, I keep my wrist curled in, my elbows together, and I'm trying to pull to my chest like this, keep my arms as tight as possible. But just after those pistol curls, it's so difficult. Like, my back is not tired at all. I'm purely giving out because my biceps are working so much because I'm, doing the movement this way, and I can't hold it anymore. Whew. Let's go. That's a nice pump. All right. One more set of triceps left. Oh, shit. Okay, I felt that quite nicely in my biceps and tris. This was a successful workout. I mean, it's been a bit less than an hour, so longer than I thought, but nonetheless very good because that's including the warm-up normally. Like my last few arm days were taking almost 2 hours because I'm just taking my time, you know. Today I don't have the time though, so yeah, no choice but to superset the entire thing, you know, alternating between yeah, bicep stuff and tricep stuff. So like I said, I put my timer every 2 minutes for a set for the compounds, and between bicep and tricep sets I have 4 minutes, but you know, combining everything together, that's every 2 minutes. Quite fast. Gets the heart beating quite fast as well, especially, you know, when you have some hype Eurobeat music playing in the background. I mean, it's a really good combination to play Eurobeat with your workout, because it just gets you going for some reason. I wasn't recording, of course, but between sets I was dancing sometimes because the music just, you know, it gets to you. Now, compounds was very good. I liked the finisher stuff as well for biceps, you know. I was able to get 24 assisted pistol curls. That's quite nice. That's better than last time. And then with the remaining juice you have in your arms, you just try to keep it here, and everything's tight in your arms, but they just give out. It's insane. For the triceps, the extensions, you know, my abs are still sore from last pull day, because then it presses in the main stuff. So I was feeling that a bit. That was unfortunate, but by supersetting it with the diamond push-ups, you know, I was able to get everything out of my triceps as well. Yeah, today was very good again. So happy. Like I said, you know, if you're in the beginning, like I'm training every day, and the benefits are just immense for me. I get it. It's not for everyone, but I think like setting a goal of how many trainings you want to do weekly, even if it's not every day. Like I want to train 2 times a day, 2 times a week, 3 times a week. Like setting a standard for yourself and keeping yourself to it, and keeping track of that. You know, like how long have I, you know, been consistent? It really boosts your confidence, because if you're just, you know, training and you don't keep track of how consistent you are, then it's easy to think like, oh, you know, sometimes I'm not making that much progress. But if you keep track of, you know, how long you've been going, that's like a PR every time you just go, you know. So every time I'm training, I'm beating my PR of how many days I've been consistent. And in the end, you know, I get to know my body because I'm training so often. I get like, I'm getting good improvements in strength for the first time in years. And like I said, the confidence, it's not to underestimate it, right? Like I'm confident about how I train. I'm self-assured because it's something that's not easy, but I love it. And I love it because it's difficult, but I did it anyway, and that gave me the confidence, you know. So it's like a bit of a both way things, you know. I like it because it gives me confidence, and then because it gives me confidence, I keep doing it. So it's like a good, like not a vicious spiraling down. It's like a spiraling up, you know. So that's why I really love it. Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be hamstrings day. I'm actually looking forward to it. It might surprise you because, you know, I have like a bit of an injury in the tendon, so I can't do the heavy stuff. But even if you can't do certain stuff, there's still a million other things you can do. And starting tomorrow, I will do those. I will aim for PRs on those. And I just can't wait to get going. So see you tomorrow.